picturesque Provo, Utah, LaBelle Edwards Stadium. It's the Arizona State Sun Devils and the BYU Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
One of the most beautiful backdrops in all of college sports. LaBelle Edwards Stadium with the mountains shining behind it. Many say it is one of the most beautiful fields you'll ever play on. 63,000 strong, the Cougars have proven to be one of the best home crowds. Their spirit and their noise makes it a tough place to play at elevation. Back to you.
All right, Holly. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Arizona State's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in. We just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that...
Turning it on! Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Running inside, it's Brown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Dropping back, it's Boley. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Sun Devils send out the punt unit. Here's the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Cougars offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes Bear Bachmeier. He's trying to flush that last performance. 4 interceptions and just a single touchdown pass. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to the big tight end. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
The play-action fake. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on third down to avoid doing it again. Looking to throw, it's Bowling. Makes the grab on the left.
And that's just not the start they envisioned for this football game. First possession, you got a punt. Second possession now, fourth and short. I'm interested. Do they push the gas pedal and be aggressive because it has been a slow start and they haven't gotten things going? And do they try to force it here?
Cover guys do their job and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The give to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Pass to 50. The 30. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Cougars! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. They'll start on the ground with Brown. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Bowling. Takes a hit as he fires. Finds his target down the middle. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room.
And as long as Kenny Dillingham is calling plays for Arizona State, I think the quarterback's going to be fine. New guy, new face, but here's what they did. They surrounded him with elite weapons from the portal. Kenny Dillingham, again, is a great play caller. Palmer, I look for...
Ball is loose, and he falls on top of his own fumble. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. A give to Brown. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Rushes on him. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, BYU. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Sun Devils sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are top.
There he goes to the right. The 50. The 30. The 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field, uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Using his legs, it's Martin. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Arizona State sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard.
Gashing the knee on the right. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. Hand off for Brown. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And we'll get a whistle to stop the clock as they check on the injured Sun Devil. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They feed him again. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers through the 1st quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Again, it's Brown. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to...
Touchdown, Arizona State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Pulls it in. It's Lions. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Martin.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. He's got the back in the middle. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
What's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed, you know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back, get it into his hands quickly, let him go pick up the first.
He's got it on the right. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Going for the marker on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
They make the stop, and they had to work for it. A nice little juke, and he'll have 7 on that one.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Hit as he throws. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down. A man still down after that last play. There is an injured BYU Cougar. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. It's complete to the left. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. The Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. They bring the punter onto the field now. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Makes the grab. It's Bachmeier. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw again. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. The give, running right, Brown. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And the Sun Devils want to crank the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Looking downfield, it's Boley. Pocket breaking down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, BYU! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rose.
Here on the Sun Devils sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it, the crowd is feeding off it, and they've got their backs against the wall in a hostile environment. They've got to clean it up here to keep alive in this game. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Makes the grab on the big throw. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wide open downfield. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. There's timeout on the field. Arizona State calls it second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking downfield, it's Boley. Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
Looking for the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's coming out of the end zone. coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We begin with a look at Kansas taking on the number 20 team, the TCU Horned Frogs. And it's the Jayhawks with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team.
The Sun Devils will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Guys, Coach Sataki told me at the half, listen, things have not been going right lately, but they have found some momentum here in this ballgame. He said, I know we've got a lot of clock left, a lot of game left, but it all starts right now to continue to believe they get the ball to start the second half, and we'll see if they take that first half momentum into the third. Reese?
Okay, Holly. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Buckmeyer. Makes the catch. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Martin. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
This offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Working that left side now. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Quarterback making checks.
Sweet.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Touchdown, Cougar. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Guys, here on the Arizona line. This defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other.
Breaks away on the left. Ripped off the huge chunk play all the way to the 31-yard line.
Man, how nice is it to have such a playmaker that you can just dump it off to him, and you just get it to him, and he does the rest, and that's why they do this. They make sure they have a chart that they get this guy the football in space in different ways, and you see why. He chews it up after the catch, making his court.
Snags it, and he's open. Bulldozes his way, just dismissing tackles. Into the end zone. Touchdown, ASU.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Run in the red zone, it's Brown. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for two fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the BYU sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Guys?
Thanks, Holly.
One of the things I like about this tight end is he's a target vertically down the field. That was a post route that time, and if you want to try to cover him with a linebacker, probably not going to be fast enough. You want to cover him with a safety, probably not going to be big enough. That's the matchup nightmare this guy can be, and his quarterback well aware of it on that throw.
On the move. Powers through the defender. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense.
Maybe some room here. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
On the ground, it's Martin. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Still second down, but now the offense is operating behind the chains. To throw, it's Bachmeier. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Handoff to the single running back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
It'll be 3rd and long. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the touchdown, Sun Devils! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And this defense comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick six. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers now. Obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if he would just stop giving the football to the other team. They need to settle him down before he gets back out on the field.
Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. He rifles one deep down the right side. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
I think you got to give the coaching staff a lot of credit, too. Even though this guy has thrown 2 interceptions, they're still calling plays and being aggressive in the passing game, letting him take shots, and now it's paying off.
They came out hot on this drive. 1 play and already near midfield. Gonna run it. It's Martin. There's some room.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Rides to the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Snap it to the back. There he goes. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snap.
Makes the catch, and he's free. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the 1st down, a few more 1st downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Makes the grab. It's Harris. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That false start might prove to be really costly as now they come to the line with a 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's Robinson. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Robinson again. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. Timeout taken by BYU at 2nd. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. On the snap, it's Brown. Breaks the tackle. He's not going to get there. He needed 2 yards, but he just got 1, and the defense comes up with a stop. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. We'll see how the offensive coordinator pieces together this drive down late in the 4th. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
I love the play called running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Bachmeier. Fakes to grab. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
BYU with the 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that 2-minute drill, man, you're searching for those 1st downs. You got to find them. Sometimes it's a run, sometimes it's a screen. Whatever it is, they choose to run the football here. Still time, but we're still in that hurry-up situation.
How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down? A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll keep it on the ground.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to him. There's timeout on the field. Arizona State calls it 2nd. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on 3rd down would make it easier. Quick completion on the out route. Now the Sun Devils calling their 3rd and final timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking for space, it's Martin.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the right side. Fighting off the defender. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. And the Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
I hate the play call. It's going to kill you. It takes way too much time running the football outside and then not getting out of bounds. That's when they're going to regret trailing late.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. And this field goal might not put the game in the freezer, but it would ice it down pretty good. It's good. They have grabbed the lead in the waning seconds of the game, and they are so close to victory. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Boley. Here's a throw downfield late. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over, an absolute